Alright, what is up, gents? We're back with another Walking Thoughts with Lex and Sebi today. Now, I wanted to make a video today for all of you guys to kind of give you where my head is at the moment. Now, everyone's staring at me while I'm recording this, but who cares? Anyway, altcoins. I feel like altcoins still probably could go a little bit lower, right? People don't want to hear that. I made a post not long ago saying altcoins in November are notoriously quite weak, and especially the second week of November, right? So that would be the end of this week going into next week. Normally altcoins have a little bit of a sell-off, or at least others dominance does, right? So there's two ways that others dominance could sell off. Number one, it could be if Bitcoin now puts its low in and starts to pump to new all-time highs and altcoins stay flat with Bitcoin dominance increasing, or if Bitcoin just sells off, right, then the other chart's going to sell off even more than that. So I'm kind of expecting a little bit of a sell-off coming maybe into the end of this week, guys, okay? A lot of alts had massive pumps up of like 40 to 100% last week, and you know, when you have these big pumps up, then you guys got to be expecting sharp retracements, okay? We saw the same thing with ICP not too long ago, pumping up, you know, nearly 200% in a week. People then were calling for ridiculous price targets in the short term, saying it's definitely going to $20 by the end of the week. I said, no, that's not how the market works. You guys should know that by now. And if you still think that's how the market works, then, you know, you've got some reading up to do. These altcoins can have little pullbacks, guys, okay? So it's absolutely normal. And I always go on to you guys about key structure and have we broke any support. I mean, technically for Bitcoin, we haven't broken any support. We hadn't, right at lows where people were capitulating at 98K. You know, we marked that up to show that that wasn't, you know, losing any technical macro support. Same with Ethereum, right? Ethereum went all the way down to 3K. And we said, you know, we could definitely reverse out of here. Now, Ethereum looks a bit different because it could go a little bit lower. But I still am just holding on to my ETH bags, right? And one reason why I can hold on to certain bags is because I took profits as well. So that's another thing that all of you guys need to start to think about, right? Whether or not you think, you know, the bull run's going to be going on till 2026, you guys already know that I'm not in that camp. Say for ETH, for example, at 4.9K, you know, I'm about 33% out of ETH. So we've really started taking profits. And some of you guys need to get your head around the fact that even if we do think prices are going to go higher, we've still got to TP out the same way that we DCA in, okay? So TP'd on Aerodrome, TP'd on Ethereum, TP'd on ICP, on XRP, on HBAR, on Solana, right? Now is the time that all of you guys need to be on it, right? You need to be on it. You need to have a plan of action for yourself. It's great to follow what I do, but at the end of the day, you know, you don't have my portfolio and I don't have yours. You don't have my risk tolerance, I don't have yours. You need to start figuring things out for yourself, guys, and not be so babied by crypto YouTube. The majority of us are fully grown adults, okay? It's up to you guys to, you know, you can use YouTube as a source of information, but it's up to you guys now to really be on it with your finances, okay? Don't just put your faith in one person, whether that's me or someone else, right? I wouldn't even do that. But we're coming up to the end of the year. I do think, even though I'm saying that altcoins can dump a little bit at the end of November, I do still think we've got a lot of upside to come, guys. So let me know how you feel about the market right now. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for probably a live stream. We can look at some of you guys' altcoins. So if you want that, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm seeing you in the next one. Peace.